Hi, you guys. It's your girl Jackie, and I'm coming to y'all today with another review. This time about Sistas. We just premiered the season 3 episode on Wednesday. Um, I'm going to be reviewing Sistas, but I'm not going to be reviewing the entire season. I'm just going to be doing like the first episode, the mid-season, and the finale. Only because I'm currently reviewing another show at a time, and I know with my work schedule, I'm not going to be able to review the show like I want. So I'm just going to give y'all a couple of videos on it. But I really want to come and give you guys my thoughts on this episode. And before we get into it, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe and make sure you hit that notification so you can get my videos when they drop. With that being said, let's get into this video. Now, when we first start this episode, we start off with Andy, and it's basically picking up where it left off in season 2. She's in there talking to the police, trying to figure out what's going on with Gary. I'm gonna tell you right now, I really don't even care about this storyline. Like I said to y'all last time when I made my video for the season 2 finale, I don't care about them. I'm so tired of their storyline on there. It make no sense. Andy's been told time and time again to leave this man alone, and she refuses to. So I already said, like, listen, whatever happens to her at this point, it just happened. Like, I'm not even finna stress about this no more because, girl, bye. And the fact that you've already been in an abusive relationship and you know the signs, this man has squeezed you so hard that you passed out and you still think that this man means you no harm. Like, girl, bye. They need to do just like Danny said, just let her be, and she gonna have to learn the hard way. Now, they show, Jasmine, she coming there and she pointing the gun at Andy, talking about some beg for your life, what the damn girl. They went on back and forth with this foolishness for like, I don't know how long. Like I said, I don't care. I was waiting for, what's her name, Jasmine, and just pull the trigger. Like, at this point, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Have it. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you've been warned so many times, and you keep on dealing with the foolishness. You know this man is married, or was married, and you know that his wife is crazy. Ex-wife was crazy. It's just something awful, Gary. I don't understand, and she sees it. I don't understand why she even is still dealing with this. But you know what? Like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I know, I just wanted to go over that part because, they threw it up in there. Anyway, moving on. Danny and Preston. Excuse me. Y'all, they my favorites. I love me some Danny. Danny is in here trying to have her quality time with her boo, but she keeps getting interrupted by Sabrina, who wants to talk about what's going on with her and Jacoby and Calvin and all this stuff, telling her that, Calvin came to her house uninvited, and she opened her door and he saw Jacoby in there butt naked in the refrigerator. So then she was like, you get the worst advice when you're high. She was like, well, leave me alone then, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, right. I'm like, she with her man, like, you trying to get her to come over there and talk to you when you already know what the hell to do in that situation anyway. You know what I'm saying? Leave Calvin alone because you don't want him. You know what I'm saying? You keep questioning him, so leave him alone. And you know what I'm saying? Calvin needs to go ahead and leave that alone too. But anyway, Preston now was looking so cute. I was like, they just seem like they the only ones who have their shit together right now. You know what I'm saying? They're the most unproblematic couple on the show, and I love it. They my favorites. I hope they last, and I'm glad to see that they started off on a good note and looking very happy in the first episode. Now, moving on to what I was talking about with Sabrina now. Okay, so I have a huge problem with these men on this show not leaving when they're asked to leave. Or anybody for that matter. It'd be the female sometimes too. When somebody tells you to get up out their shit, you need to be moving your way toward the door and making your way out that door as soon as possible. Don't be sitting there taking your time trying to reason with me. This ain't no discussion. Get the fuck up out my shit. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like that irks my entire soul. Like, if I'm asking you to leave out my crib, it's not a conversation. It's not nothing, a negotiation or anything like that. I want you to leave. Now, she had went in her room for a minute and she was talking on the phone and she had thought he was supposed to have been gone. She came out, he's still up in there. Oh no. The police would have been called. They'd have been coming to get your ass because ain't no way in the world you still be in my house if I told you to leave and I'm thinking you done went out the door. First of all, I would have made sure you went your ass out the door and locked the door. I don't know what the hell Sabrina's problem is. Then, when she finally, it's like opening the door, Calvin's outside. Calvin comes in and tells dude, you need to get up out of here right now. You know what I'm saying? So then he ends up leaving. And then Calvin goes in on Sabrina about how she been treating him. So I'm like, Calvin, you been knowing how Sabrina was and you knew that she ain't want nothing to do with you. She just in here playing games. She don't want to be in no relationship. It's time for you to leave her alone just as much as it's time for her to leave you alone. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to go y'all separate ways. I'm getting real tired of this storyline. I've been tired of Sabrina ass. And you know what I'm saying? At this point, I'm getting tired of Calvin too for keep going back over there. Like, leave her alone. Go ahead and move on. She think you gay. She not finna trust that you not because of how you are. You know what I'm saying? So, baby boy, just move on. For y'all's sakes and ours too, so we don't have to keep on rehashing this damn storyline. Now, moving on to Zach and Karen. Zach comes over there and he has an envelope and gives her some money. And he's like, here, this money I owe you. It's almost some of the money that I owe you. I know I owe you like $7,000, for the 3 years, or $70,000, like however much he said. For the 3 years that I was in with you and I didn't pay you nothing. I don't care what nobody said. There's no excuse for this man not paying this woman a dime. You know what I'm saying? In the 3 years that he was staying with her. And instead of doing that, he cheats on her and gives her an STD. There ain't no excuse for none of that. And it still boggles my mind how people want to sit up here and act like this man is the victim. I don't like how Karen treated him. How was she supposed to treat him after he cheated on her, gave her an STD, stayed with her for 3 years, didn't help her with nothing, and had a job the entire time? Miss me with the bullshit, please. And then, after he gives the money to, Karen, after telling her that all they did was just fuck and all that stuff like that with his ignorant ass, he goes over to Fatima's house and, he's trying to get her to let him stay. And she already told him, like, your stuff is going to be outside. I don't even know why she opened the damn door up. She opened the door up and he came in there and, she was getting ready to go somewhere. So he came in there. She kept on trying to tell him to leave. Then, you know what I'm saying, her date came over there. Now he in his feelings talking about the dude, trying to talk about his shirt. And she like, well, his shirt cost more than everything you got in that bag, so you can leave. So he left. Then he comes back over there. And he talking about, have you ever been confused and all this, man. She was like, well, I can see how you can be confused. I'm like, if he don't get the entire hell up out of here, talking about he can, he confused. I want to be with you. I like you, but I love her. I want both of y'all and all this stuff. I'm like, dude, if you don't get the hell up out of here with this nonsense. And then the part that pissed me off about even further was the fact that he sat up there and bold-faced lied to her and told her that, it just happened. I was over there and, she started kissing me and then it just happened. First of all, that is not in any way what happened. You know what I'm saying? You came into her shop. You came in there and you started telling her how much you love her, how much you're in love with her, and then you grabbed her face and she was telling you to stop like that, and you kissed her. And the fact that people are still sitting up there making excuses for him is ridiculous and sad. I don't care how fine a character is. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm going to be sitting up here still riding for this trash-ass individual. It is what it is. Zach is a manipulative piece of shit, and it is what it is. And this is what he does. He goes in there and try to make you feel bad for some shit that he didn't do. It's never his fault. He never takes responsibility for anything that he does. And it just irritates my entire soul. And I'm so tired of his character. It don't even make no sense. Now, moving on to Karen and Aaron. We see Karen at home. She's trying to call Andy, and Andy's not picking up. And she's like, I really need to talk to you or whatever. And then there's a knock on her door, and it's Aaron. He's clearly, drunk under the influence. And he comes in there, and he just pours his heart out to Karen and let her know how he made her feel. And I appreciate the fact that, she was a woman about her stuff, and she admitted her wrongs and owned up to what she did. Unlike Zach, who never takes responsibility for his mess. You know what I'm saying? I can actually say that Karen, owns up to her mess, and she apologized, stuff like that. And I can tell that she truly cares for Aaron. You know what I'm saying? She's just confused right now. You know what I'm saying? Because Zach was a part of her life for so long. And even though he's a trash ass individual, she loves him. You know what I'm saying? But I just hope Sis can find in herself to start respecting herself. Same with Fatima. I need both of these women to start respecting themselves and just be done with Zach, because he ain't no good for neither one of them. Zach is trash, always will be trash, and it's just who he is. He's not about to change. But it just, broke my heart to see, Aaron be this vulnerable and, just being honest with her and letting her know, like, this is what you did, this is how you make me feel, you know what I'm saying? And, I love you, I'm in love with you, and I want to be with you. And he was in there, he took his clothes off, talking about, I want you and stuff like that. And I'm glad that, she didn't let him leave, you know what I'm saying? She, gave him some coffee to try to help him get sober. But, you know what I'm saying? The fact that, I know she felt some type of way that she was, the one that brought him to this breaking point and stuff like that, with everything that he's been through, with his ex-wife and all this stuff, even though it's not the same thing, because they were married. But, there still was a hurt there, you know what I'm saying? Because he was looking forward to being in a relationship with Karen, and he thought that they were moving towards something. But, she slipped up and, had this encounter with Zach, and he happened to walk in on it. So, it hurt him, you know what I'm saying? And she owned up for the hurt that she caused him. And I just hope that the two of them, because I really like the two of them together, I hope that Karen can just get over Zach and realize that he's no good for her and that Aaron is the one. Because he is so much better than Zach, and he's a man, and Zach is still a child. And I need Karen to hurry up and realize that and choose up, period. Upgrade, because Zach is definitely not it. Well, y'all, I believe that I covered everything. If I didn't, then let me know. Hit me down in the comment section, but I think I pretty much covered everything. With that being said, like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit my notification bell so you can get my videos when they drop. And I look forward to seeing y'all comments in the comment section. I like interacting with everybody and replying and things like that. So again, go ahead, hit me in the comment section and ask questions or whatever. Okay, until next time, y'all. Peace.